Hi everyone, as some of you may know, and some of you will subscribe to my channel, that I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and that's what my channel was originally intended for, to preach the word of the witnesses. Well, we've got an update for you all, and some of you are probably going to find this good news from some of the comments I've had. I'm no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses. A lot of things have happened over the past few months that have led me to this decision, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy with it. I got fed up of the hypocrisy within my congregation, and it just gets to a point where you think, well, what's the point? What is the point? So, after months of studying to become baptised, and after about two years in the religion, maybe, I really can't remember, to be fair, I started noticing things that crept in. The hypocrisy of people, as I've said. You know, literally not practicing what they preach. Excuse me. With this religion, as you know, with the witnesses, as you know, they go round door to door, knocking door to door, preaching in the streets, preaching their doctrine. And at the end of the day, my view is, if you're going around to preach this stuff, then you should at least live by the things that you're preaching. Now, I have the utmost respect for religious people, don't get me wrong, I really do. It's nice to have belief, it's nice to have faith. At times it's faith that carries us through certain trials, through certain things in life, and I would never decry people from having faith. But there is faith, and then there is just blind following, to be fair. And in my view, that's exactly what the Watchtower have, a blind following. They have to, should I say. They have 2 meetings a week, but theoretically they have 5. That's 5 meetings a week. You know, and for these meetings, you're studying no end. You've got the Watchtower to study for a Sunday. You've got talks to prepare for a Thursday if you're on the school. You've got books to study for the meetings. You've got to read certain parts of the Bible and this and that. And it's relentless. Oh, and on top of that, you've also got your ministry work to do. To go out knocking doors, however much you do it. You know, when you start doing this, you have no time to yourself. You literally have no time. Nothing to do anything you want to do. And again, you've got to be so careful what you do. Because people will say, well, you can't be doing that, that's not right, you can't watch this, you can't do that. And you think, well, is there any point in you having a TV? Is there any point in you having a computer? You know, any point in having DVDs? Your life is sucked out of you. And these people follow it blindly. They really do. I feel so sorry for them. As I said, I left the Watchtower. I disassociated myself, and consequently, I have been officially disfellowshipped. Yay! Now, with that in mind, that doesn't bother me, because that means I have my life back. But I find it sad that now that I'm disfellowshipped, these people that I called friends, that I thought were true friends, you know, because of all the crap they've been told and the amount of brainwashing they've been given, you know, they can't have anything to do with anybody that's been disfellowshipped. God help them if they do. You know, it's like you're the devil. You know, you've been taken over by the devil. You've been corrupted. You've done this. You've done that. You don't exist. You know, it's sad. It really is sad that these people live their life like that, and I really do feel sorry for them. Well, when I decided that I was going to leave, and I wrote the Board of Elders a letter of disassociation. I wrote in, I was polite, I explained to them, and this, that and the other, and I politely said that I don't want any contact, and this, that and the other, and posted it through the door of my local elder. And by the end of the week, maybe, I had a phone call from another elder, from the one that's relative to this, and he was saying, you shouldn't leave, you shouldn't be doing this, you know, we'll give you time, this, that. And, you know, just to shut him up, she was not taking no for an answer, this guy. You know, really, really getting on my nerves. So I said, all right, tear the damn letter up, you know, just, you know, we'll forget about it. Give it a few months and, you know, we'll just forget about it. Well, I have no intention of that, as you've probably guessed. So a couple of weeks later, I did another letter, and I posted it back through the door, and I wasn't quite as polite this time round, because they just weren't listening. They do not listen. So, consequently of that, I was disfellowshipped. That's no biggie to me. And the person that actually got me into the faith was, and I use the word was, my best friend. As in is no more due to this stupid ruling they have. And unfortunately I work with him as well. And he said to me one day, he said to me on a Friday, he says, you do know you've officially been disfellowshipped? I said, yeah, that's what I was aiming for. Oh, well, you do know what it means, don't you? You know, I can't talk to you, you know, this, that, and the other. I can't have anything to do with you. I says, well, and, you know, it's a case of, is you following those rules, you can do what the hell you like. You don't have to follow rules. But hey, what the hell? And he said, you know, if there's anything I can do, if you want to get back into it, you know, I can quite easily get an elder to have a word with you. And I thought, well, come on, what the hell are you playing at? I've just got out. What do I want to get back in for? I've just got my life back, you know. So I thought, yeah, whatever, you know, as it does. And I got home and I thought, well, let's make this thing definite. I emptied my shelves. I put everything Watchtower orientated into black bags, and I took it down the local tip, and I just slung the lot in a skip. And you have no idea how good that makes you feel. So as I was carrying on and just doing as I do, going a few things, I actually found something yesterday that really gave me a big laugh, to be fair, and it's this. It's who are doing Jehovah's will today? Didn't even realise I still had it, but as I scanned through it, it gave me the biggest laugh ever. Here we go. What sort of people are Jehovah's Witnesses? Well, apparently, according to them, they're normal, ordinary people. Yeah, they very might well be, but they're bloody fanatics. You know, what muppet spends so much time bloody studying for a sodding meeting? Come on, people. You know, and also, we live by godly values. Oh no, the rest of the godless world doesn't. But seriously now, any religious person at all, can live by their godly values. You know, anybody can. You know, you don't have to go to some damn meeting to live by these things. You just apply what you believe is right in your everyday life. And that's how you can live by godly values. And I just find it so hilarious. And you know, it's just funny. Here we go. What will you experience at Christian meetings? One thing they've got highlighted in big bold letters is the joy of being among loving and caring people. Yes, but how long are they loving and caring? How long are they truly like this? Not very long, believe you me. It is all a front, and I talk from experience. Everything is so false and fake, it's unbelievable. Even the friendships, you know. The benefit of learning how to apply Bible principles. Again, you can do that yourself. You know. Here's a cracker. How does association with fellow Christians benefit us? It's good for our well-being. Again, this goes back to control. If they're only associating with people of the same ilk, then that's another form of control. You know, no outside influence. They can't even take criticism, for God's sake. You know? It's us and them. It literally is that bad. And here's the cracker. It builds lasting friendships. These friendships are so strong and so lasting that as soon as you get this friendship, you don't exist. These friendships are as fake as false nails, people. I mean, they wouldn't even spit on you if you was on fire. It really is pathetic. And again, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to leave, because True friendships should ascend these sort of things. You know, if you have true friends, they don't care what you do. They stand by you, they stick by you. These people don't, and that's for sure. What are our meetings like? Boring as sin, if I'm honest. You sit on a Sunday, you'd sit through a flaming half-hour talk about some crap that 9 times out of 10 was as boring as sin. Only to sit through another hour and a half, maybe, hour and 15 minutes of a flaming watchtower that you've already read, studied, and highlighted the questions, bearing in mind. Talk about boring. You know, it's just unbelievable. Why do we dress up for our meetings? Well, they say it's a sign of respect. But personally, I just think it's to stand out from the crowd. Oh, look at us, we're different. Here we go. How can we best prepare for the meetings? As I said, you do that, you have no life. Why do we attend large assemblies? Well, how else are they going to brainwash masses of people in one go? Let's face it, the doctrine of the Watchtower is nothing but brainwashing. You know, I've seen it myself, and I don't care what anyone says, it is bloody brainwashing. Pure and simple brainwashing. I can understand why so many people are against the witnesses. Now that I've been in it, now that I've seen it, now that I've done it. You know, if people, these witnesses, they really need their eyes opening. They really need to be shown that what they're doing, what they're believing, isn't real. It's all man-made. It literally is man-made. It's fake. It's false. But they can't see it. They're so blind. They're so blind. They're so brainwashed that they can't even see this. And I really do feel sorry for them. But that's the way they choose to live their life. They want to be pathetic and ignore people. Let them. My advice to you, personally, if a witness knocks at your door, shut it straight away. Thank you for listening.